and welcome back to the Friday show. It has been, it's been a week since I've been here, but honestly, it feels like I was here last week. There's been, time is going very fast. It is a bit crazy. But no, I was at Game Expo last week. It was a great time. There was lots of Pokemon stuff, lots of Pokemon cosplays. It was very fun, very cool, very vibey. And today is also very cool and very vibey. We have a bunch of Prismatic Evolutions breaks up, which is very exciting. I think there's only one spot left in one of them, so if you do want to grab some Prismatic Evolutions today, definitely run sooner rather than later. So we're going to be starting with some of those. We do also have some Pokemon 151 breaks, which are very close to being filled as well. We have 26559 with 2 spots left. And 26421 with 3 spots left. We've got some DC Annual, Marilyn Monroe icons, which is pretty cool. Some Star Wars Hyperspace, and some X-Men Finest 97 as well. So lots of real fun stuff today. I do have to say I'm probably most excited for Prismatic Evolutions in the immediate future. Because obviously it's been quite a while since we've opened anything of this vicinity, which is very, very keen. Very keen, very exciting. So let's get started on that one. Oop, would help if I opened the right one up. There we go.
Sorry, Heather, how are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good. We're live yet?
Yes.
Good, I have some naughty things to say on air.
Oh no.
We all good?
Yes, all good. I put in the wrong number for the one that I had in front of me, so I was just fixing it up.
Listen. That's life, isn't it?
It really is. This is Prismatic Evolutions 26589, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times for the darkness spot. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is metal on the top and grass on the bottom. Which means metal gets the prize. Hell yeah. How has your week been?
Yeah. Busy. Very busy.
That is fair.
How's yours been?
Also busy.
How was Game Expo?
It was so much fun. It just keeps getting bigger every year, which is very exciting. And they had so much stuff happening this year. I feel like they didn't have time to do everything.
It looks chaotic.
Very excited to have Dragon Set, hell yeah. That is, we just had the new TCG Pocket set come out last night as well, which I sort of lost track of, I'm not gonna lie. Darkness, it is a Darkness giveaway, but we have a couple of different breaks. So this one is 26589, but we do have a couple of other ones coming up as well. Maximum Belt, Professor Turo, and Noctowl. Hoot, Aromatis, and Iron Boulder.
Epic Fusion, you may be in a different break. I don't know if you've acknowledged that.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, sorry. Watch as Blake mansplains. But I'm bad with that. I will double answer somebody's question if there's no.
Well, look, I feel like it's better double answering than not answering at all. I feel like it's different in this scenario.
Yeah. Watch as Blake mansplains answering a question live on air.
So this is how you read comments?
That's called a chat.
That is, I think, my favourite thing about panels at Game Expo, and I guess any convention, is that I have so many friends that are also streamers.
Yeah.
And when they get on stage, they start talking to the audience and calling the audience chat, and I think it's brilliant.
That is actually so good.
Or Terrapagos EX.
Listen, they have got to start making Terrapagos happen.
Everyone apparently really likes him, and I didn't think it was a thing. Until the premium collection came out, and then everyone bought it, and I was like, wait, hold up. We like the large turtle?
Oh, I've entered this pin wrong so many times that I think I'm a robot.
Oh no. I think that was the start of the sneeze, but for some reason there was no end of the sneeze. Oh, little Sylveon. Eevee Professor's Research and Ursula Luna.
Okay.
Just double checked. Awesome. So yeah, should be coming up soon.
Oh my god.
Lucario EX. That Pidgey looks shinier than all of the other cards, and I can't explain why. It's the same, but it looks shinier.
I have to restart the computer. I'm gonna put my head through the wall.
Have you had any good pulls in the new TCG set?
I have fallen off it because I forgot to play through one thing. And
Oh
now
no.
I'm off it.
That was, because the last set I think everyone was collectively saying was horrible.
Yeah.
The pull rates just were not there. But this set, I don't want to jinx it, but it seems good so far.
Alright, I'm going to go put all my hourglasses into it.
Ooh, Vaporeon, but just a Pokeball.
I like the cracked ice design. Okay, there's Master Balls in this.
Yeah.
You're opening the first ones we've done.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we've done any of these. We did some of the Japanese ones.
Oh, I'm angry at what the password is. It's very obvious. Oh, great.
Ooh, we have Ortega in the full art.
Have we had Eri yet?
No. We've only had, oh god, I don't think it was Giacomo.
Yeah, we had Giacomo.
Was it Giacomo? Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, it's someone with a similar name.
Do you know that's Damo's middle name?
Yes, I remember you saying that, and it's actually pronounced like Giacomo.
Giacomo.
Yeah.
Giacomo.
Okay, the Pokeballs are so shiny.
I know, they're so
This is crazy.
vibrant. What the hell?
Festival Grounds, Espeon, and Okidogi, and our last pack. If I can open it. Havenberry, Baniri, and Sylveon.
Trying to go through and make sure that all the names automatically filled in, because that is a problem that I have every day. What's the plans for the weekend?
Resting.
Oh, yes. I was about to say, you'd probably be pretty cooked post.
Yeah. I'm just so happy because I think Supernova's this weekend, but I don't really go to Supernova anymore.
Boring convention.
So I just get to relax. I'm very excited. I need to read the new Hunger Games book.
Yes.
Which has already been spoiled for me because the internet sucks.
Spoiler alert, he survives.
That's crazy. Or does he?
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, because I was like, I wouldn't let myself read it until after Game Expo because I knew that I would not do anything else if I got my hands on it. So I waited, and literally like 4 days after the book came out, every social platform had spoilers, and I was like, this is so rude.
Spoiler alert, he meets a girl named Katniss.
Wait, what? He was in a Hunger Games? That's crazy.
Listen, I have something to reveal to you.
But I'm very excited, so I'm just going to spend my weekend reading that book because I've been waiting so long and I'm very excited.
Sounds like a good weekend.
Yeah, I'm keen. What have you got on?
I think rest tomorrow because I am cooked.
Fair.
But Saturday, the Belgrave pools.
Tomorrow is Saturday. I hate to break it to
Sunday.
you.
Sunday. Sunday, the Belgrave pools are having their end of year, end of season, celebration thing. Mm-hmm. Where obviously people don't go to the pool in as much anymore, and it changes to more, instead of like a recreational joint, it becomes more swimming training oriented.
Yep.
And before they drain the pool to swap it over, the last 2 hours of the day, they just let dogs go crazy there.
Oh my god, okay, that sounds like a dream.
It sounds like it's just dog day.
Yeah.
And so we're going to take Bentley to that, and his friend Lucas, his owner is currently in Japan at the moment, so he's miserable.
Nice.
So we're going to take him out to have some fun.
Nice. Is that because dogs don't usually get to go in the pools?
Yeah, so this is yeah. So I don't know if they lay off the chlorine a little bit or you know what, but it'll just be dog days.
Nice.
Everyone's been like, are you planning to swim with him? I'm like, yeah, why not? And they're like, but it'll be full of dogs. I'm like, It's full of pissy little babies the rest of the time.
Literally. I'm pretty sure the dogs are less likely to piss in the water than the babies are.
They might piss on the edge or something, but the babies piss in the pool.
Literally. This is Prismatic Evolutions 26574, and we're going to randomize these Davis 5 times for the darkness spot.
Incredible lead into break, by the way.
Yeah. It was so natural. Yeah. Goes to electric.
I hate laptops.
I don't really use laptops heaps anymore.
No.
A little bit, but definitely not a lot.
I just need a computer set up at every point that I travel to.
Oh, goodbye water bottle.
Oh no. I dropped a cup here the other day and the bottom of it just fell off and I was like, oh.
That's have you seen that video of the girl shaking the sauce bottle and the bottom just comes off?
Yeah, that's almost exactly like what happened. I dropped it, picked it up, and then the bottom didn't come with it.
It's just 4 of these, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, 24 packs.
But no, I feel like a dog pool day sounds brilliant. It
Yeah,
would
it should be
smell
really
a
fun.
lot, but... so whoever is at the top of the randomization gets the darkness spot in these breaks.
Did you see the middle-aged man trading cards?
No.
Yeah, it's in Fukuoka, which very famously favorite part of Japan for me.
Yeah.
And there's just I'll send it to you. It's just
Is it the same idea as the divorce dads?
no, it's just some of the older guys from around town.
Oh, just regular people?
Yeah, just a bunch of fellas.
I love that. That's so fun. I bumped into a tourist once when I was in high school. It was like school holidays, and I was waiting to get on the bus from my like holiday job. And some tourist came up to me, and I think he was from like Sweden.
Oh, yes.
And he was saying that everywhere he goes, he just takes a photo of someone from like the place that he's gone to.
That's
so he
cool.
remembers all the places that he's gone by like the people he takes photos of. And I was like, this is weird, but sure.
Yeah, I'm in.
Got a little leafy on. Oh, Pokeball of Black Belt's training.
Oh, I gotta go back to Fukuoka at some point.
I want to go back to Japan so bad. I don't think I ever stopped wanting to go back to Japan.
You gotta
It's just
go.
a continuous. Ooh, that's a Master Ball of Blood Moon Ezelina.
Big angry boy. Yeah, I gotta go back.
I'm seeing all of the. I think it's. Well, I'm not sure if it's the Hiroshima Pokemon Center or just something near there, but they've just gotten a bunch of limited edition Pikachus with Magikarps and Gyarados.
Yes, that is Hiroshima. It's a setup with the bloody baseball team.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, you know that whenever you go, there will be something cool for you to get.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Like that was like when I went while they had the My Pikachu thing going on. It's
Yes.
like, oh, this is great.
That is such a good one. Like, so good. And that's, I think, the thing that I'll be happy with next time I go is that Nagoya now has the Magikarp statue, so they're like the Magikarp location.
Yes.
Because last time I was in Japan, shit old Magikarp.
Yeah.
None. There was more Snom than Magikarp. Like, that's crazy.
Time to be alive.
Yeah.
That is correct, Epic Fusion. So you have a chance. So, for example, 1 in 10 chance of winning the Darkness type. And I'm so excited to go back.
So good. Have you got like a trip planned, or is it just
Yeah,
in
so
the
it's very
future?
short. I'm going with Andrew. I'm going pretty much to make sure he's safe and
Nice.
knows how to get around, sort of thing. As an expert of getting around
An expert.
After being, listen, they say to learn you got to fall, and I fell a lot of times in Osaka, so I'm ready.
See, I think we were fine in Osaka.
Yeah, Osaka's actually pretty easy. It's the stations in Tokyo that mess you up.
Yeah, well, I think if you know what to look for, it's fine. But you just need to know like what color and what symbol you're looking for, and you're chill.
The only places that it's a little bit difficult is where it's a JR station and a normal one. Because they don't like each other, it's like, we're not going to work together. Good luck to you.
Yeah, and that was, I noticed in Ikebukuro, like I wasn't trying to get anywhere, I was just trying to get to the other side of the station so I could get to the shops on like the other side of the train. And walking through there, it's a maze. It's like, I think it's Southland Shopping Centre, where they just keep adding on to the end of it, and so it becomes this like a really long, weird thing. It felt very much like that. It was like there were 2 trains, and they're like, okay, we want to add more, but we can't put them in the same spot, so we're going to put them over here. And then there's all of these weird things in the middle. There's a Pokemon vending machine hidden in the middle as well.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
Ikebukuro, I stayed in Sunshine City, so that was my closest main station.
Yeah.
And the amount of times I got lost in that damn place was ridiculous.
It's also such a good one, though. Rhyfort
What?
in the full art.
Oh, cool. What was the X? Oh, I'm just listening back to Heather's controller. You're fine.
Oh, I don't hear you say here.
No.
Okay. Well, bye, Heather.
Bye. We have Crispin, Litleo, and Jolteon. Move this camera up a touch. Oh, nope, I can't. Never mind. I tried. We have Sylveon in the Pokeball, Dunsparce, and another Leafeon EX. Cutney, Sylveon, and Leafeon. Execute Pokeball, Execute, and Jacobo in the full art. And our last pack, we have Black Belts Training, Bronzor, and Flareon. We're seeing, like, a lot of trainer full arts. Me looking at numbers and clearly not being able to read numbers. But it's all good. We've got it sorted. Alrighty, this is Prismatic Evolutions 26578, and we're going to randomise these names 5 times to see who gets the darkness spot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 goes to Electric Aaron Duff. Where's James? I don't know. I think he's got other work to do today. Baneri Amorous. Ooh, and an Umbreon EX. Serendipity Pokeball, Railu, and Dusknoir. Goldeen, Leafeon, and Jolteon. Baneri, Amorous, and Archaludon. Scoop Up Cyclone, Railu, and Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX. Pyro in the Pokeball, Goldeen, and Esnuna. Glass Trumpet, Esnuna, and Leafeon. Cyphermaniac's Code Breaking, Okidogi, and Archaludon.
All good in here?
Yeah, all good. Spritzy, Process Research, and Lugia EX. I don't know how, but I had totally forgotten that Lugia was in this set. That's crazy. Duskull, Bug Catching Set, and Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. We got a Pokeball, Whimsicott, Pheasantipity, and Glaceon. Noibat, Iron Boulder, and Pheasantipity. Cyphermaniac's Code Breaking, Okidogi, and Whimsicott. Pokeball, Goldeen, Spritzy, and Archaludon. Scoop Up Cyclone, Process Research, and Groudon. Duskull, Bug Catching Set, and Flareon. Amorous, Railu, and Dusknoir. Goldeen, Leafeon, and Roaring Moon. Ooh, Pokeball of Professor Slaughter's Vitality, Noibat, and Okidogi. Iron Boulder, Houndour, and Sylveon. Pinsir, Briar, and Pheasantipity. Dusclops, Pokeball, Duraludon, and Iron Hands EX. Munkidori, Area Zero Underdepths, and Terragas EX. And our last pack, we have Fanrotum, Earthen Vessel, and Espeon. And they need 7 cards because of the common set of Prismatic. And the worst is they're all the AX ones. Look, I'm glad you like enjoying watching the openings. I really enjoy them. They're good fun. And I'm glad we finally get to open some of the Prismatic as well. Because, yeah, it's been out for a little while, but we haven't really been able to see very much of it because obviously the state of the world means that getting your hands on EV cards is a difficult time. Alrighty, I think we've just got one more Prismatic break to go. Which will be 26638. Alright. This is Prismatic Evolutions 26638, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times for the darkness spot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It goes to fighting. I almost just clicked stop streaming instead of going back to breaking. Oopsies. Oh God, I hope you're okay, Gordon. I do have to say that I think it's very funny because there's a book series that I was reading that came out, I can't remember if it was the following day or the following weekend after Prismatic Evolutions came out. But obviously there were all those videos going around at midnight when everyone was waiting in Kmart to try and get their box of Prismatic Evolutions. And then the following weekend, it was the same thing, but everyone waiting to get their copy of the new Fourth Wing book. And I was like, you could show me like a line of people in Kmart at the same time in the evening, and I could not tell you whether they were there for Pokemon or Fourth Wing. Like, it was exactly the same vibe in terms of like the urgency to try and get their hands on it. It was really funny, honestly. Very, very funny. I did go get the book the following day, but I still have not read it. Actually, no, I started to read it, and then I realised there was, I don't know. I feel like it's hard when you wait yonks for another book in a series, because you kind of have to go back and reread the first one to figure out what you've missed. And even after I watched recaps, I was still reading it and being like, who are these people they're talking about? What's happening? I feel like I just need to wait for books to be out in full and then go read the series and just risk spoilers. I feel like that would be way easier with book motivation, but here we are. Alright, we have Friends in Paldea in the Pokeball. But I feel like there's not much else that people would line up at midnight in Kmart to get. Like, it does seem like it's Pokemon cards and potentially the occasional book. But I don't know if they really stock anything else that people would be willing to get up and go at midnight for a launch of. Oh, we got an EVEX. Sylveon, Execute, and a Lugia EX.
Get anything good yet?
Nope. Couple of full arts. But no art res at all. We have Pokeball Duraludon. This is when we're going to pull a, I was about to say Espeon, we're going to pull an Umbreon now. It's just going to happen. Technoraider, Baniri, and Wellspring Mask Oakmon EX. Execute Pokeball, Amorous, and Estelina. Costco Melbourne. Oh, they have a ticket system. Okay, that's smart. That's very smart. Because, yeah, I've seen videos of Costco in the US that have been insane. Very scary. Black belt training in the Pokeball. Lavatai, Eevee, and Roaring Moon. Carmine, Sneasel, and Iron Boulder. There's a Pokeball bug catching set. Another Hydrapple EX. Even said about it to Kmart and here in Ballarat, they may be going to use that system to stop the fight. Wait, there's been fighting in Kmart? That's crazy. I think every time I see fighting in a store, I just assume that it's not in Australia. Because I think the fact that it could happen in Australia is just insane. I thought we were more civilized than that. We have Tilmask Ogerpon EX. Suicune and Duskull and Okidogi. Pokeball Whimsicott. Applin, Dunsparce, and Fluttermane. Rescue Board, Seeking, and Roaring Moon. Oh god, that is crazy. Very, very crazy. Ooh, Pokeball Umbreon, Sylveon, and a Leafeon EX. Apparently Leafeon loves us. I don't know if anyone in here was here when I first started with Cherry. And we were opening Crown Zenith, and we just got so many Leafeon. It was all the art res. When we opened the mini tins, we got so many Leafeons, and this is taking me back to those days. Here we have Lucario EX. And our last pack of Prismatic for the day. We have Pokeball Dusknoir, Bronzor, and Leafeon. Very fun, very fun. Alrighty, I think next up we have 151. And I'm trying to scout this at the. Oh, is it that? Maybe? Okay, we got it. We're all good. I was sitting around like, I can't see the little rainbows. I don't know where they are. Alrighty. This is Pokemon 151-26421, and we're going to randomize these types 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. We got fighting on the top and electric on the bottom. Pidgey, Meowth, and Vileplume. Ooh, right, an Alakazam EX in the full art, or sorry, in the art rare. And a Gyarados. Already off to a much better start with 151, hey. Oh, we got a Tangela in the art rare as well. Ponyta, Krabby, and Flareon. Machamp, Charmeleon, and Arbok EX. Dugong, Golbat, and Ditto. Mr. Mime, Caterpie in the art rare, and Moltres. Omastar, Paris, and Aerodactyl. Hitmonchan, Poliwag, and Raichu. Antique Dome Fossil, Seal, and Omastar. Pidgey, Gloom, and Gengar. Caterpie, Mankey, and Arbok EX. Chansey, Tangela, and Vaporeon. Vulpix, Graveler, and Aerodactyl. Protective Goggles, Grammar, and Machamp. Moltres, Ditto, and a Mew EX in the full art. Rigid Band, Magneton, and Wigglytuff EX. Antique Dome Fossil, Meowth, and Vileplume to finish that one off. Amazing. And we've got our last Pokemon break for the day coming up with another 151. If there is anything else anyone wants to get into, we've got some DC Annual, we've got some Star Wars, we've got some Spider-Man, we've got some Marilyn Monroe, lots of fun stuff happening. You can find all of our breaks through that link there, so go check me out. Oh, and I should update this list as well. Alrighty, this is pick 151265559, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times, and whoever's on the top will get fire. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It goes to grass. We have Panita, Psyduck, and Umastar. Sandshrew, another Tangela in the Secret Art Rare, and Gyarados. Pikachu, Energy Sticker, and Mewtwo. Horsey, Ekans, and Dodrio. Nidorino, Seeking, and Flareon. Eevee, Slowbro, and a Mew EX. Golduck, Poliwrath, and Mr. Mime. Coughing, Weedle, and a Jinx EX. Cloyster, Leftovers, and Erica's Invitation in the full art. Vulpix, Kadabra, and Starmie. Slowpoke, Aerodactyl, and Raichu. Nidoran, Omanite, and Moltres. Articuno, Poliwell in the art rare, and Kevita. Squirtle, Seadra, and Arbok EX. Magnemite, Paris, and Raichu. Executor, Drowsy, and Gengar. Zubat, Machoke, and Kangaskhan EX. And our last pack.
Into the 151s?
Yep, finishing them. We got Chansey, Growlithe, and Weezing. Where's James? I don't know. I think he's doing other work. Blake was in earlier, but also has other work. I'm just vibing. So if anything goes wrong, I have no one else to blame. But that's okay. We'll get through it. I'll say hello, One Bix. How you doing? Welcome in. There we go. Alrighty, I think that's our last video up. Alrighty, so we've still got a few breaks left. We're all out of Pokemon for the time being, but I don't know if that's going to change. But we do have a bunch of DC annual, which would be awesome to see some more of. There's random pack, but also character team based. We got X-Men Finest, Leaf Marilyn Monroe icons, which I'm very intrigued to see. We got Marvel renditions and Star Wars Hyperspace as well. Pretty sure you can blame anyone you want to stand on there and defend yourselves. Actually, that's not a bad plan. I like that. This is actually, I think this is what everyone else does, right? Normally it's like, oh yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if it happens to me. I don't think I watch the streams enough when I'm not in the streams. Like I do pop in occasionally. But like, I don't know if I'm getting blamed for things. But I do know that other people frequently blame other people for things when I am in the room. So, it's actually everyone else's fault. If anything goes wrong, it's not up to me. Do I have specifically what's going wrong? No. I'm sorry, I don't have that many details. But, it is a time. Oh my god. Good times. While we're sort of sussing breaks and things though, we had Nintendo Direct last night. We had new Pokemon TCG set last night. I'm going to be so real, I skimmed through the Pokemon section of the Nintendo Direct and I read the summary that was on, oh god, I think it was IGN. I don't remember, but I think the summary I'm confused by. What did it say? As previously shown, the game will take place in Lumiere City once again. There's also a nighttime tournament called Z to A Royale. It's like The Purge, but for Pokemon. It's out in late 2025. And I don't know how to feel about a Purge. Like, don't put Pokemon in the Purge. I mean, first of all, I don't think laws really apply to Pokemon that much. Like, I think they're kind of, like, lore adjacent. Like, I don't know. Like, no one's going to put a Pokemon in prison, you know? Like, surely. Like, I think them getting in a Pokeball is already prison enough. I don't think they need an actual Pokemon prison, too. So, like, first of all, laws don't really apply. But also, I don't know. I'm confused. Hang on. Nintendo Direct Pokemon. Because I did see the videos, and I think I sort of understand. I liked the idea of, like, the wild areas. I think that's cool. But yeah, let's look at oh, this is official Pokemon release. Okay, what have you said? Oh my god, there's so many words. About Pokemon. Yeah, that's not helpful. When night falls, battle zone with red borders made from cutting-edge holographic technology. Trains will compete in these battle zones from dusk until dawn as part of the Z to A Royale. Fierce competition where participants start at rank Z and battle their way to rank A. Oh, okay, so you rank up. Those who reach rank A might even have one in-game wish granted. This sounds crazy. They'll encounter other competitors and friends who will test their skills, like either Urbane or Tawny. Ooh, okay. And then there's wild zones to catch and train Pokemon during the day. Okay, so it does sound like there's going to be like a significant amount of battling, which is kind of cool. I did see like the mechanics for the battling looked very interesting, so I'm excited to try it, but also nervous, so we will see. We don't have a specific launch date yet still, I don't think. Yeah, just 2025. Oh, late 2025. Oh, because I was theorizing it might be at PAX. I really hope it's at PAX. Speaking of PAX, if anyone else is also going to PAX Oz, I think tickets are selling out for the 3-day passes. I think they're 60% sold out, and they launched like 2 days ago. So probably get on that if you haven't already. But yeah, and then we get a Nintendo 2 Direct next week, I think. I think it's like the 2nd or the 4th. So that'll be interesting. We get a little bit more detail because the last Switch 2, there's too many words. The last Nintendo Switch 2 announcement was very like, I think everyone was saying it was very much just like a fine, have some graphics, but there was no actual like detail in it. We were all just like scheming. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what is in store there as well. But I guess we will find out. We will find out. I'm very keen. Very, very keen. I think there was an announcement of like a new Marvel game as well on Switch, which I don't know. I think Marvel Rivals is great, and I think maybe they should just like stop at Marvel Rivals. I don't know. I think the history of other Marvel video games has not been the best. They have been fine. They have been okay. But they have not been the best. So yeah, we will see. We will see. I do think I'm leaning towards Chikorita being my starter in Z to A though. Initially I was like, it's going to be Totodile. But I think I'm leaning more towards Chikorita. I'm also kind of excited for the Chikorita merch. I think that'll be crazy.
Are you all good, Hello?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What's happening? What's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few things. We got some DC coming up, hopefully,
Good
and
product.
some hyperspace. Yeah.
Did you work on one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And some Marilyn Monroe. That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea what to expect, but it seems cool. X-Men Finest and renditions as well. So much excitement.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
also excited.
Yeah. But yeah, if you do want to jump into any of the breaks, this is the link. It will take you to all of them. If I can click the link. There we go. It's fine.
Is anyone in the chat upsetting you?
No, everyone's fine.
Okay. That must mean Josh isn't watching.
What are you most excited for? What's coming up?
Product?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nothing. There are no cars coming. Everything's stopping.
It's all just work for me. I
That's
can't
fair.
get excited anymore.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Thanks for the reminder that the joy is gone.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Well, now that DC, they've got the DC license, they'll do all the products in DC. There'll be some real nice stuff.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm very excited for that. I want more not terrifying Poison Ivy cards.
Yeah, there are a few, the Night Terrors.
Yeah.
Scary ones.
She's staring into your soul. She's probably going to eat your heart.
Oh,
like,
jeez.
yeah.
Joke's on her. I don't have one.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh.
I mean, it explains why the excitement's gone.
Okay. Well.
We've been sussing the new Pokemon announcements for the video game.
The what now?
There's more announcements for the video game.
Of what?
Pokemon.
Oh.
Z
You
to
said
A.
like Cooking Man or something. I don't know what you said.
I mean, there's a Tamagotchi game that's coming out on Switch, which I'm keen for. I don't know what it is, but I like Tamagotchi.
Did you used to have one?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did. I didn't really understand it, though.
Is Dale a ranger? What? No.
Are you sure?
Yes? Pretty sure.
That didn't sound very sure.
Well, no. Has Blake been eating Easter eggs over here? He is unbelievable. There's literally one left. There's a whole bag of mini eggs and there's one left.
Damn.
We're good, thanks, Blake.
Yeah, no one else needs Easter eggs. I mean, isn't it early for Easter eggs? Easter is a month away.
Not even. It was like 3 weeks, isn't it? 2, 3 weeks, yeah.
Oh, I
think
thought
so.
it was a month. I don't know. All I know is that we have Easter Monday and Anzac Day in the same week, which is like a 3-day week. Will be lovely.
Yeah, a lot of people here taking those 3 days off.
Yeah.
Slackers. So
How
if you
dare they
I
take
think
their
it's those
entitlements?
3 days, then you get 10 days off, something like that.
I will agree with that. I don't want to do the maths right now.
Well,
That sounds right, though.
is Ned Schneebly a ranger, Heather?
I don't know.
Probably is.
Is it an insult to
No.
call someone a ranger?
I don't think so.
No? Good.
It sounds like it should be.
It kind of does. Mind you, I guess I don't know that I've ever heard, like I know it's Australian slang that you call someone who's a ranger Bluey, but I've never actually heard someone do that. And I think it's because of the Bluey show now, is if you call someone Bluey, they're like, why are you calling me that character from a kid's show?
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like there's so many things that yes. Oh, a soulless ginger. Why is everyone soulless in here today? I feel like we've got
Join us, Heather.
We've got a new Wizard of Oz. Like, you don't have a heart, Ned doesn't have a soul, maybe I don't have a brain. Oh, exciting.
26559, Heather.
I think that's DC.
It's gotta be. Hello, Munchie.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy. Oh dear, Munchie.
That means we don't have to randomize everything, right?
No,
Nope. Easy.
just a whole box for Munchie.
Just a whole box. The wrong break? What's wrong with DC?
Wanbix, that's a real Bailey comment. Bailey would be in a break and try and get that one sold. So Wanbix is going to be in one of the other breaks. It's not full yet.
Damn. Wait, I already put the number in? I'm
Yeah.
confusing myself. It's the anticipation when someone sends an emoji and it doesn't load for like 5 to 10 business days.
What did she say?
Crazy times.
Good luck, Munchie.
Alrighty, this is DC Annual 26559, and we don't have to randomize everything because bunch full of spots.
Get her a nice sketch, Heather.
I would love to see a sketch. Or like another printing plate. Because the
Yes.
Joker one was pretty cool.
Who'd you get?
Joker.
Oh.
We have Nightwing, World's Finest Robin, Arsenal variant, Lobo, and Blood Scarab.
Yes, of course, Devoted. Just make sure you select pickup and then put your order number in the chat and Heather will open it for you.
All good in here?
Yes.
Oh, that's a terrifying Harley Quinn. Watch. Why is she a rabbit?
Do you want to listen to another one of those videos now? Do you listen to another
Prismatic Evolutions?
That's it. All boxer?
That is such a cute
Are
lenticular.
you still out there? You. What?
I'm sorry for making you work.
I don't work for you. The hell? 24 pack break? Is that what it was?
I believe so. Beast World Nightwing. Ooh, numbered 299. Hawkgirl Annual Fire and Ice, Batwing numbered 2499, Superman John Kent, and Blue Beetle Ted Court.
Who's your favourite Superman?
I don't know. I don't know the Superman.
What about Batgirl?
The one in the Harley Quinn animated series. So my comic knowledge is hyper specific to certain characters, and I know nothing else. I know that they exist. I know that DC,
Oh boy.
has a habit of, I don't know, I think all of the variants of their characters are in the name, whereas like Marvel will be like, oh, it's Spider-Man, but from this number universe. Whereas DC is always like, it's this person with this name and that. It's too many names. I can't remember that many names. It's hard enough to remember in-life names. Black Manta Beast World. Ooh, Poison Ivy.
You're leaving a sketch to the last minute, Heather.
Yeah. You gotta build the anticipation. Batman, Superboy. King Shark, Speed Force, Mr. Terrific, Heartless, and The Flash. Wonder Girl, Deadman, Zealot, Night Terrors, The Joker, Terrifying, and Man Bat. I do have to say, the Night Terrors cards have a mix of just a normal person and the most terrifying thing you've seen in your life, and I don't think there's anything in between. Ooh, Backscatter of Batgirl. Bizarro, Onomatopoeia, Annual Elastigirl. We have Suspended Animation number 399 of Alan Scott Green Lantern. And Cyborg Superman. Kid Flash, Gara the Conqueror, Shazam variant, The Huntress, and Batman, and one pack left. We have Tempest, Stargirl, Sandman, Superman John Kent, and Killer Moth. Love these cards. Oh, hell yeah, I'm glad. I've been really enjoying opening them too. They're so fun. I think it's also just nice to see some like superheroes that aren't Marvel as well. Because Marvel's great, but it's nice having variety.
Oh, you've clicked off it again.
That's so mean.
You typed it kind of twice.
Well, I didn't. It didn't go anywhere
Yeah,
else.
in the top of the description window.
No.
And then down the bottom where the YouTube link is, you put ENT.
ENT?
Just above where the mouse is.
How did that get there?
Heather, I don't know.
I didn't type ENT.
It's like when you drop a little drop of water on your phone and you've just done 12 things.
I hate when that happens. When you touch one thing and then everything else gets clicked.
Can you go into newly listed?
Nope.
Over to the right, the sortie button thing. No, that keep going.
That one.
No. Oh,
No.
type prismatic break into that. Yeah, that one there on the top.
Yeah.
Can you just link to that break in the chat? I just listed it
Okay.
because I work for Blake now. And I'll go get that Winter Soldier box.
Stunning. Okay, I know that there's a button that lets me view this on the website. There we go. Okay, stunning. There is a new Prismatic Evolutions break listed. You can find it there. Thank you.
Purchase? Ugh, I just sat down.
Alright, we got the Falcon and Winter Soldier personal. Let's go.
This is a pretty good product for the price.
It's very cheap at the moment, hey. And also, it's going to be, what, 3 years until we get the new Captain America ones? So this is the only way you get to see Anthony Mackie in the meantime.
I thought they would have done like an Iron Man product by now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's popular enough that it would have had its own box.
But they wouldn't, like, would they get Robert Downey Jr.?
Junie?
Robert Downey Jr. autos? Does he sign?
He has signed once before.
Mm-hmm.
But those cars are like 5 figures. They go for a lot of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the only thing stopping him.
Because I feel like, other than that, I feel like the only other notable characters are like Anthony Mackie, who has his own set.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, true.
You could get
Goop.
Rhodey. They would be all popular enough, surely.
Surely. And Iron Man movies are beloved.
And the bad guys. And you just do all of them into one box, all 3 or 4 movies, whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, did they do, they did Infinity War and Endgame cards, surely.
Yeah, probably.
I do love the foils on these cards. They're so pretty. Ooh, behind the scenes. And Morgenthau, let's finish this. Switching to plan B. Who will wield the shield? And has anyone seen Zemo? What's the worst that could happen? Has anyone seen Zemo? I am Captain America. We're going to need a US agent freed from unworthy hands, and we're going to need a US agent. We have a real problem now. No more keeping us in the dark. Au revoir. Only one way to find out. Who will wield the shields? And a favor from the Wakandans. We'll have to get a ladder of lowlifes. The whole world is watching. No longer the... Oh, an artist sketch card? Oh, hell yeah. By Marco... I don't know if this is C or a G. Marco Corelio? That's so cool. Oh my god, hell yeah. We got a sketch somewhere today. And what's our plan? One world, one people. Time to reflect. I'm glad you took my call. We're seriously out of time. Who will wield the shield? And I am Captain America. The suit comes with expectations. You of all people, we're going to Madripoor. He's not going to follow. Georges St. Pierre, character profiles, and we have a real problem now.
Did you get a Mackie auto yet, Heather?
We got a sketch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Closest thing we have left to family. We're going to see Zemo. Is this what I think it is? Stand up and keep fighting. Captain America no longer. Number 225. And Winter Soldier attack. We have a film cell of Don Cheadle and an international incident. That's our first sketch. Oh my god, hell yeah. Well, congratulations.
Who was the sketch of, Heather?
I it's Anthony Mackie. I don't know which other character it's going to be. You know? It's the right shield, right? I think so. But it's very cool.
Yeah.
Risky rescue. We can not exactly walk in ourselves, facing the truth behind the scenes. No more keeping us in the dark. Betrayed by the power broker. This is too perfect. Gonna do it our own way. Round the numbers. Trying something different. And this has to be subtle. Hell yeah. Well, congrats on the sketch. That's so exciting.
Don't forget to fulfill that one, like Marcus picked up.
Yep. Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Nice. Okay, only 7 in stock now for our next Prismatic Evolutions break, which is 26646. Of Patriot. Was Patriot in it? I say this, I watched half of the series and then I never went back and watched the rest of it. What? The fake Captain America really pissed me off.
Fake one?
Yeah, the annoying guy. He's John something. I don't know, he's meant to be annoying. You're meant to hate him. But I hated him so much I didn't want to watch the rest of it.
Are we talking about Blake?
No.
Oh.
Are you hating your boss now?
No, my boss don't even. Yes.
Hey, you're the one.
Yeah, that's right. I'm lifting brakes for him. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, if anyone does want to grab in on more DC, or more Marvel, or more Pokemon, there are the links there.
Or personals.
Yes, or personals. Just mark it as pickup and let us know what the number is. I'm pretty sure every time someone tries to call me, it's a spam call. They're never real anymore. I do also love, they're recorded, I think it's in Mandarin. There's a recorded voice message that they leave half the time. And it's really funny because it's obviously not in English, but my phone tries to translate it in the little text summary of what the message says. And so it's just the most unhinged combinations of words because it's like, oh, what English word is this? And it's not at all. There's been some very funny ones. I don't save them. I really should. I should be getting my smelly Harley Quinn comic soon.
Smelly?
I'm very excited. Yeah, they did an April Fool's comic run of Harley Quinn. It's like a one-shot where they're scented like farts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think they're like a scratch and sniff cover. Yeah. I thought they were so stupid. I only bought one. I bought the prettiest of the covers, but yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to have regrets. I think I'm going to have to seal it very well in its little
that's
bag.
going to stink up the old apartment.
Yeah, it's going to stink up all my other comics. But it's fine. It's for, I don't know, I just think it's a funny collectible to have. Like, you don't get fart smelling
Surely they
comics.
have to come sealed already.
I hope they do, because if they don't, the other comics I've ordered at the same time are all going to smell like farts. And no one wants that. I really hope they ship it separately.
Is that even in the movie? I haven't seen it.
No, I think it's just because Harley Quinn's obviously known for shenanigans. And so I think it's her April Fool's comic. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's like around farts.
Jesus.
Harley Quinn, April Fool's. Most people are just, Harley Quinn Fartacular is what they're calling it.
Oh boy. How much was that, Heather?
It was like $2 more than a normal comic.
How much is a normal comic? I don't know if I've ever bought a comic.
Like
$10 or something?
Yeah, I think they're about like somewhere between $10 and $12. Unless you're getting like a really fancy cover and then they're more like 16. But yeah, they're all so unhinged, I can't. I don't know that I've ever seen a smell, like a scratch and sniff cover before. But I do feel like that's a good marketing tactic.
People have done it. Like, didn't Katy Perry do like a strawberry one with one of her albums?
Did she?
I think so.
It makes sense. I could see like Ariana Grande doing it to promote one of her perfumes.
Yeah.
Very smart. Have they done that on cards before?
How do you even get that smell? Like, what are they doing to the comic?
There are people that have been paid to make a fart smell, which means that they have had to sit there for weeks trying to combine smells to make the perfect fart smell.
Jesus.
It's so funny. Oh my god, I can't.
Just paint on a smell. Like, I don't get how it works.
Dream job. Oh no. I couldn't do that. I would quit. Like, I'm just like, sure, like fart smells for a couple days. That sucks.
Imagine that's you've worked your whole life, Heather, to like be in comics and some kind of graphic designer or artist or something, and then they put this project on your desk.
Imagine being the artists, right? And they know that it's going to be called the Fartacular, and so they're like, okay, fine, we'll make some funny, cute art, like fart artwork to put on the front. Some fart work to put on the front. And then they get told that it's going to be covered in stink. Crazy. I love that Blake is now not Blake. It's Dale's boss, Blake.
What the hell?
Oh.
Schneebly's right on the edge today. He's pushing it.
What are you going to do about it?
Well, I'll have to get approval from Blake, but I'll kick him.
Only 5 spots left in the Prismatic Evolutions break now. Will we see a Moonbreon today?
How was the first one?
We saw lots of trainer full arts.
Yes.
And lots of like normal EXs, but none of the EV art rares. We saw so many Leafeon EXs. It's a resurgence of Crown Zenith. We couldn't get enough Leafeon then, and apparently we can't get enough Leafeon now. It's funny, because Leafeon's never been my favourite one. But I don't know, maybe it is meant to be. Because that's what keeps happening when I buy EV blind boxes. They keep getting Glaceon. And Glaceon's never been my fave. But now I'm like, oh, maybe I have to like Glaceon now.
There's only 4 left now, Heather.
Ooh. Which types of
I'm pretty sure this is the last one also. There was not a lot of this.
Still got Dragon, Supporter, Metal, and Normal. Normal is Eevee.
As in the best one?
Well, the best one is Umbreon, which is
Psychic.
grown-up Eevee.
Is that Psychic?
Umbreon is Darkness.
That's the giveaway.
Yes. And then the next best, I think Espeon is the next most expensive. Oh, actually, it might be Sylveon. But both of those are Psychic, so...
Yes. Okay.
But Eevee still has some very cute cards. And we have, I think, the best, like the most of the good cards we've seen today have been supporter as well. So I feel like that's a solid spot.
And you're having this weekend off, Heather.
Yes. I'm very excited for it. I'm going to read a book.
What are you reading?
The new Hunger Games book.
As in, there's a new movie coming?
Yeah, they announced the movie and the book on the same day last year, and they said the book's coming out this March and the movie's coming out next March.
When is this one set?
Hamish's Hunger Games. So it's another, like, prequel.
Which one's he?
He's the coach.
Oh, yeah.
He's the drunk one.
Oh, so it's before, like, the Songbird one.
So after Songbird. So Songbird was Coriolanus Snow, who's like the president. So that's when he was a kid, which is like early Hunger Games. I can't remember, was it like the 17th or the 20th? I don't know, but it was early. Haymitch's is the 50th Hunger Games, and then Katniss's is the 74th and 75th.
They're just chucking them in wherever they feel like now.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I feel like Haymitch's is one of the most requested ones. And I swear the author said she was never going to write it. And then she did. So, I don't know.
Money talks, Heather.
It does. And also when they're so good every time. And I think the other thing is she said that this one's going to be quite critical on, like, the state of the world at the moment. So I think part of it is potentially that she wants to spread the messaging as well. Because she's not very happy with world leaders at the moment. Ooh,
while she writes a book about kids killing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
We got, what is the last spot? Metal is the last spot in our Prismatic Evolutions break. And then it is good to go. But yeah, I do feel like every dystopian story is some sort of critique on society.
When's the movie?
Next year.
Oh.
Which again is a crazy turnaround.
Who is playing him as a
know.
kid, I assume?
I have no idea. I think I saw some casting theories, but I don't know if I agree with any of them.
Oh,
so.
boy.
Who would you want to play him?
I don't care, but like you already know he's gonna win.
But is he?
Well, he's still alive.
Is he?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. He's alive in the other movies.
Okay.
After that. Am I wrong? Am I missing something?
Well, I don't know. But
So-
I've seen spoilers with no context, and now I'm confused, so.
How can
the
it
book
go
had
any other
been
way?
out for less than 4 days.
Maybe
and there were spoilers on
he
every
escapes.
platform. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
But you just know that he doesn't die.
Unless he does.
No, but he's alive in movies after that, Heather.
But what if it's not him?
An imposter.
I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe it's all an illusion. Maybe it's all his dream.
Oh, dear.
He wakes up at the end and realizes Katniss isn't real.
He wasn't hungry ever.
I still haven't watched that parody, The Hungry Games.
I haven't seen that.
It looks absurd. I think they published it on Netflix. Like, it was good enough that they put it on a streaming service. Yeah, that's right. I'm just as drunk as Hamish. Totally. Crazy times. I need to go back and rewatch the Hunger Games movies again. They're all so good. I feel like it's one of those series that I can just rewatch on repeat forever.
I think I've seen them all once, and I think that'd be enough.
That's fair. Did you have a favourite?
No.
They just existed in
They're
your
all
mind.
just okay.
Oh, that is horrible.
Well, maybe.
Horrible. Because I think the consensus is the second one is the best, but the first one is still great. Oh, Prismatic Evolutions is full. Let's go. Yes, I forgot about that. That was the thing that they did, was that they had double competitors from every district.
Maybe he had a twin brother,
I don't know.
and he sent his brother in, and he died, but he tells everyone he won.
He died, but he tells everyone he won.
No,
oh,
the
you mean
brother
the brother
died,
did?
yeah.
Him from the grave is telling everyone that he won. Crazy. Bum, bum, bum. This is Prismatic Evolutions 26646, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times to see who gets darkness. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It goes to grass.
Ivan. I thought you were going to write grass then.
I almost did. I also can't use a plus symbol, apparently.
Oh, Ned Schneebly getting very graphic. Possibly spoilers. Don't read, Heather. Heather, don't read!
I wasn't. I was reading the other bit.
There's
I was
no time
looking
for that,
for the,
you-
the color of the brain. Oh my god. I think my brain is as gone as Hamish's is. There's just one brain cell, but someone else is using it right now.
If Blake doesn't hurry up, I'm going to lose it. Why my games are so good? What?
I'm confused. What games?
Ned Schneebly might have had more to drink than you, Heather.
I mean, what do you think he's talking about?
I got no idea. I never know.
If you could run a game show, what would you make people do?
Look. I don't know.
They just stand around saying, I don't know, ooh, Pokeball, I'm run.
I like watching all the crazy Japanese game shows.
They have some insane ones.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I noticed in Japan is that their advertisements are crazy. Like, I think every advertisement is truly just a random mascot doing something weird. Like, very Duolingo vibes. Executor Pokeball and a Vaporeon EX.
Can you get Master Balls in this?
You can. We got a Master Ball Ursaluna, I think, earlier. I think the Master Ball Umbreon is one of the best cards. But not as good as the Moonbreon.
I upset someone in store because they tried to sell me it, and I didn't know there was a difference between Pokeball and Master Ball.
Oh,
and
no.
I offered them the Pokeball price without knowing. And they didn't even give me a chance to explain. They just called me a rip-off scammer, and I was like, okay.
Oh, so they didn't even try and correct
left.
you, they just rage
No.
quit. That's so funny.
Munch, behave.
Make people see how much chocolate and cake they could stuff into my mouth at once. So this is just an excuse for you to eat chocolate and cake. I love it. I thought that was going to end with how much they could stuff into their mouth at once. But honestly, I respect this more.
Did you go to any movies this week, Heather?
No, but I'm going to one next week.
Are you allowed to say what it is?
It's Novocaine.
Oh.
I don't know much about it except that it stars the guy from The Boys.
Yeah, I got no idea either.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello, Boss Blake.
Boss Blake.
Well, that's what people are saying.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, is that because I told you what to do?
Yep.
Your
Oh,
new
no.
name is Dale's Boss Blake.
Oh, God. Has Andrew heard it?
No, he's not here.
Oh, good.
Pokeball Philetamine.
What the hell did Munch just say?
We were talking about if you ran a game show,
Yes.
what would it be? Like, what do you want to make people do in a game show?
Jump off ladders.
Oh, like, for a purpose? Is it how far they can jump or?
And like, you know, like cannonball competitions?
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, that,
like
but-
biggest splash vibe?
Yeah, biggest, whoever sends the splinters of wood the furthest.
Ooh, okay.
Should we do another one of these prismatic evolutions?
I would say so. We have enough to do another one.
Yeah. How many is left in the case?
8.
Oh, good. That's a...
That took my brain.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I was like, I thought you were going to be like, yeah, there's 20 left. I was like, oh, that makes sense.
I saw 5 and I saw 3 and then my brain was like, I know that's 8, but is it 8?
Do I need to mansplain math?
Maybe.
I'm no
I
good
mean,
at
if I
it.
need... wait, that's a second Master Ball Salute.
What the hell? What is with this case?
Another Hydra EX. I think it's just cloned itself.
There's a freaky Ditto sitting in there somewhere.
Y'all, if there were Ditto cards in this set, I would be so happy.
I just wanted to do a set of Dittos.
Right? Where just every card is a Ditto.
Yeah, Ditto, prismatic Ditto evolutions.
I would buy that. Absolutely. Boss and fourth father, Sir Blakey.
That's so upsetting.
Oh. Ooh, normal Sylveon. A Sneasel Pokeball. Applin to Dunsparce and an Airy full art.
I believe the next one is Oop.
Is Oop?
It is Oop, but Atom.
Okay.
It is up.
Okay. That makes more sense. And our last pack, we have Explorer's Guidance, a Suicune, and a Whimsicott.
26647 is now in the building. If you want to go find that on the thing somewhere, but I'm sure Lunch will find it. Lunch, as your boss, I demand that you go and find the.
I thought Munch was your boss.
Potentially, I'm not sure of this dichotomy just yet.
Yeah.
I actually need to do some work, which is so.
The audacity of doing work at work.
Oh, putrid, isn't it? What's on for next week, Heather?
I'm going to see Novocaine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's going to be good or not, but we'll find out.
That's the fellow who can't feel pain, yeah?
Yeah. That's why it's called Novocaine, no pain.
Yeah. Well, listen. Oh, no.
The only thing I know is that the main actor is obviously the guy from The Boys, and that there's another actor in it who is like the love interest in a show called Panic, which most people don't know exists, but it's based on a book that I loved, and it was actually a pretty decent show. Like, it's not a cinematic thing, but I really enjoyed it.
As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think the main thing was that they changed the story in terms of like who gets with who at the end.
Okay.
And initially I was pissed, and then I watched it again and was like, actually no, this is a way better ending.
So, Rach, I was just asking if you were looking at the website, you could drop the old link to the chat, link to the new break, but that's fine. I'll do it in a sec. Or hell again, either way. That's fine. So how was so Game Expo? I think I was halfway through asking you. You said it was like a fun time.
It was really fun. There was so much to do this year. It was really great.
Because Supernova's this weekend. Supernova is like dog shit, right?
Well, I mean, I think as a convention, it's fine.
But the person.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem, and part of the reason I don't go is, I guess, first of all, because there's so many conventions and I can't go to all of them.
You can't do them all. And this, for me, Supernova has always been about glad handing with celebrities. You know, like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to go meet the background character from Star Wars, so I'm going to go to.
They've already had 2 cancellations in like today and yesterday, so I don't know how it's gonna go. But like, I don't know. I think they do celebrities well, but the vibe of the con, I don't know. They just haven't done anything actively since everyone spoke out against them in terms of like their treatment of minors and women, and obviously the incident that happened in Sydney that was very like, no. And the guy that orchestrated all of that has stepped down as CEO, but is still with the company. So, yeah, very much a sort of thing where I'm like, fine, but it's just an easy one to cut out.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes they are.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice having an easy one to cut out, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, because like we're kind of the same. It's like you want to support, and you especially want to support up-and-coming cons. Like that is very close to us as like a bigger business, I guess, in the trading card world. You want to support as much as possible, but good Lord, is it hard.
Yes.
Like it is.
There's so many.
There's so many, and like the risk of maybe the crowd not vibing with cards is so high.
Very much. It was sort of, I guess, where TraCon was cool in that it was like a card con, but that's not around anymore.
Yeah, that is also goodbye.
Yes.
But like, you know, PAX is a very spend mindset. People go to PAX to spend, so the percentage of people who are into cards from that will spend. Yes. Supernova is saving money to pay for autographs.
Oh, okay, that does make sense.
And like, listen, that is no problem with that. That's just what people do, but it's not great for people going there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you.
And even then, like, I think a lot of these smaller ones are so good for independent artists. You know,
It's very, like, and I know that, like, Game Expo in particular is very, like, artist mindset.
Yeah.
It's like, go support all the artists in the artist alley.
and so it's something that you almost don't want to step on as a business because you're like, either A, you're going to take away from those artists, or B, people aren't going to go to you anyway. So
To be fair, though, I do think it's a very different, like, market. Because there definitely were, like, trying to think, like, there were a bunch of exhibitors there doing a bunch of different stuff. And they all seemed really busy as well.
yeah.
I think it's very much like people want to spend money with artists, but they'll still designate money to buy their other stuff too.
I would. The real reason is I can't go because I'll spend too much money on artists.
Well, I went to Game Expo with one mission, and that mission was to buy every Jeff merch.
Oh yes.
And I was successful. It was like run around artists, because it's the first con since, like, I guess the first con that artists have had time to actually make Jeff merch. Because I think when OzComic on Christmas happened, we'd like just had Marvel Rivals. So now we've had it for a little bit, and there were a bunch of prints, a bunch of stickers. There was one sticker in particular that I love so much that I wish I'd bought like 5 of them.
Yep.
But yeah, no, all around successful. I'm excited for more by the time we get to OzCon, because I feel like there should be much more. There better be much more. Otherwise, my money will be going to buy duplicates of all of the Jeff merch I've already acquired.
Put a request in with Lisa. Tell her, hey, make Jeff merch.
Absolutely.
I love seeing what she does every con. And
So good. She was so busy at Game Expo. I was going to stop by and say hi, but every time I went past, there were so many people.
anytime I've been at a con that she's also at is the exact same thing. I'm like, I'm going to go in my small break of time here to say hi, get something. And it's like, and then there's everyone. And like, it's one of those awkward things. And it's the same, I assume you get, where it's like, you see a friend that you want to know, that you want to talk to. But, especially with you being so busy.
It's crazy.
You're like, oh, I cannot talk to this person. I will see them when the sun goes down, you know? Like,
it's the classic like message before the con when you're like, oh, we'll have to catch up and get photos. And you do not see them all weekend. Yeah. You're like, oh, yeah, we'll bump into each other. Does not happen. Lies.
It's not that big of a space.
Nah.
It's like, but then like you meet people halfway around the world that are in a similar spot to you, you know?
Because that's so logical.
Yeah, don't bump into a single person you know at a con, and then like we bumped into people from the town over from us when we were in line at the Eiffel Tower.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you got an Australian accent, and they're like, yeah, where are you from? Oh, Melbourne. She's like, oh yeah, whereabouts in Melbourne? I'm like, Berwick, and she's like, I live in Officer.
That's
like,
so funny.
I was like, pardon? And
that's crazy.
It just didn't process in my brain. I'm like, we are all but neighbours.
Yeah. I don't think we bumped into any Australians in Japan. Mind you, I guess we weren't actively trying to. But very funny that there was another girl that had like exactly the same aesthetic as me on the way home. It was the same suitcase, because I have a pink suitcase. But she also had the mini version of the suitcase and a matching backpack and pink hair. Oh. And I was just like, she's who I want to be. Yeah.
Well,
it was so funny.
Because I'm very against meeting up with Australians overseas. I hate it. I don't want to meet any Australian. You know what I've come to explore a different culture. And the place we booked in Osaka, which I've booked again because it was such a nice hotel, is right on top of an Australian bar.
Oh no.
I was like, you're joking me. Like, this is the worst day of my life. But they do show Australian sports, so that was a minor win in that situation. But good Lord,
there was one night that we were in, I think it was also in Osaka, and it was just sort of like we didn't want to have to go around and try and find like a Japanese restaurant that had a vegetarian option. We just wanted to walk into somewhere and have safe food. Yeah. And so we went to an Italian restaurant. And it was, I think we just like wandered past it. It was like in a weird alleyway. Yeah. But it was small, it was so pretty. The pizza, like, it wasn't Italian, but it was really yummy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
The chance outside of Shinsaibashi?
I have no idea. Okay. No clue.
Not too far from the Pokemon Center?
Oh, no, it wasn't near the Pokemon Center. It was sort of like, it was past a bunch of construction.
Oh, wow, you've gone deep.
Well, it wasn't super, it was sort of like, I think usually in Osaka, people stay, would I be right in saying people stay like towards the Kyoto side of Osaka in terms of like directionally? Is that north of Osaka?
Well, south-ish is Dotonbori, which, you know, it's a pretty wild area, so I don't know how many people stay there. But yeah.
Yeah, because we stayed a little bit south of it.
Okay.
And so it meant that from like Osaka station, we walked down this road, I think it was like a main road, and it went past a bunch of construction. So every morning we watched all the construction workers go to work. And it was so funny. It was just such a different vibe to Australia.
Which, but at the same time, there is a similar element to it as well. It's
yes.
all right, these are the knucklemen getting up in the morning.
Yeah, but I think it was just that they looked way like cleaner and more content with their life, and they were more organised, I think was the biggest thing. Whereas in Australia, I feel like a lot of the construction people are very like, all right, mate, like, you know, and that was not kind of the vibe. I don't know, I felt like they could almost all be office workers with the kind of attitude they had going to work. That was kind of like the...
No 7-Eleven pies and dare I say...
I mean, 7-Eleven in Japan is obviously much more sophisticated.
7-Eleven rice balls and matchas.
I miss the egg sandos. They were so good.
Oh, look up Ichiba. ICHIBA. I got it on the computer so I can point it out.
Ichiba Junction Japanese Grocery?
Yes.
Yes?
They, during the day, have 7-Eleven style meals for not that much more.
Ooh, okay, they look yum.
And so they had the egg tartare, and I had it amazing. The Japanese loaf, like, do it.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that.
That is, it should be top of your list.
Nice. Okay, hell yeah. That is, I've been sussing. Oh my god, there's so many different ones.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have a veggie onigiri too. Hell yeah.
Yes, it's very good. They have all the nice chocolates and stuff. They have all the everything you could possibly want. Trust me.
Nice. There's a store. You know when Mixue Ice Cream and Tea is in Southern Cross Station?
Yes.
Yes. So next door to them is like there's like a skewer place, but on the corner there's a place. And I think they're part of the skewer place, but they do onigiri. And that's like, they just do like bottled drinks and onigiri, and I think that's all they do, but it's connected to the skewer place. I don't know how they relate, but every time I go past, I've been trying to get a vegetarian onigiri, because they have them, but they so frequently sell out by the end of the day, and I usually want to grab one when I'm heading home so I can have it for dinner. And I finally got one the other day, and they're pretty solid, and they're really cheap too. Like, I think it's like 2 for $8 or something. Like,
that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and they're like solid size as well. Would recommend.
Ichiba is the go, and they have like you can sushi making like on this thing. You have to get there at a good time, like in the afternoon, not like during the day, not late.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely worth it. Look, curry croquets and stuff. 5 left in Prismatic Evolution's the newest one. We're just gonna keep doing it till that case runs out.
There has to be an Eevee
art
rare somewhere.
Sorry, not all EVs are bastards.
See you, Munch. Have a good day.
Andrew and I leave June 12th, and so it's getting now time to pre-do all the things you need to pre-do.
Yes. I'm still so salty I didn't make it to the Kirby Cafe. Because I screwed up booking. Well, I didn't screw up that one. I think it was just that I missed the first one.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't paying much attention. I was like, I'll do the second one. And then by the time I did the second one, it was like, I should have done the first one, so I had a practice run.
Yeah.
Because it was insane. Or we should have just gone further south so that we could go to the one that's always got bookings. The one that's like a bit out of the way.
We're going to this big event, the big Osaka Expo. And so we've pre-booked, and it's like you can choose 5 wishes that you go into a lottery to maybe get.
Like what kind of wishes?
Yeah, so it's like, there's like 50 different pavilions at this joint.
Yeah.
And we decided that we just want to do Gundam.
Yep, that's fair.
Like so you your 5 wishes
Yep.
2 months in advance, and that's for like, it's like a reward for people who are super early. Most people get what they want from it, you know what I mean? Like most people get their first wish, especially if you're going on a day that's not too popular and all that sort of stuff. And Andrew and I were like, yep, we've used all 5 slots for Gundam. And then by the time the 7-day out request comes live, you should be able to, like, you'll be able to be like, oh, we really love the Chilean one. So hopefully by the end there, by the time we get to it, people have been and can be like, go to the Portugal one, it's so cool.
Oh,
like,
okay, yes, good shout.
you know.
So you can get some feedback on which one's the good ones.
Like even if the Gundam one sucks, it'll be a cool experience, you know? It's safe to use them all on that, because you only get one anyway. Like, it's not like a thing where it's like, oh, you got your first, third, and fourth wish.
Yeah, you only get one of them. Yeah. So you might as well use them all on the same thing.
Yeah, use them all on the thing that
you
at this
actually
stage we really want to go to.
Yeah. What other sort of stuff do they have?
So every country puts on a theme, and then a few Japanese companies do. So it's a lot about like future technology and stuff, like you know, all that sort of thing. But yeah, the big one is the fact that there is a Gundam one, which should be really cool. And hopefully it comes with an opportunity to buy a Gundam.
Nice.
Like
That does sound cool.
And so yeah, because it starts in April, we go in June. So hopefully, because I was reading like subreddits and stuff, and there's a few Japanese people who are going like 20 times in the first 20 days.
That's
They're
insane.
going to try and get to every single pavilion and do a like read on it and see what they get.
That's crazy. I think conventions in Japan scare me. Because
Yes.
I've seen like the size of because they have so many artist conventions.
Yeah.
And the size of them, I'm like, I am intimidated at a normal artist alley. Never mind something like the Smash artist alley, which is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And then you see the ones in Japan that are just multiple complexes.
Well, that's what this is. They've rented out like a town, like a
That's
beachside town. And it's
insane.
just like, all right, you will now... It's like streets worth of stuff. Like it's a city block on the water that they've rented out. And so yeah, there's
Crazy.
pavilions for like Australia all the way through to like Chile and, you know...
Yeah, go to Japan just to see the Australian one.
Yeah, well that's what I was like, absolutely not. I don't care if it gets a 10 out of 10. I'm not...
Not that one.
Bailey, if you're still here, Punters is about to go up. It's just a different break we do. I thought I would remind him.
Still 5 left in our other prismatic
Yeah, it
evolutions.
should be really good. And and so it only happens once every 5 years. And before this, it was been like China, Saudi Arabia, Japan, and then it's off to Dubai. So this will be probably the only time I ever get to go to one.
Yeah.
You know.
Nice. That sounds cool.
All right, that's up. Good luck, Bailey. Are we still here? I'm all good over here.
Yeah, I'm
We're
doing
just
good too.
trying to fill our last Pokemon Prismatic break.
Which, if anyone is interested in, you can find here.
Might not be our last one, actually. That's, you know, if the other one fills, we can do 2.
Yeah. So many chances
Yeah.
for the Moonbryon. Or the other adjacent ones. The other ones don't get fun names.
No, there's no, like, Eat-V, because he's eating, like he's in, like, a...
Well, he's not eating the cake, he's just on the cake.
Yeah, but, like, Eat-V?
I'm just still confused.
Cake-V?
Cake V. But then
Eat-V.
that could also be because Sylveon has a cake one from
Yeah, alright, there's...
Evolving Skies.
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's 5 left of that break. I'll be right back.
Nice. Because I guess, like, cause Leafeon's always just in a tree. But, like, Leaf is already in the name. You can't call him, like, Tree Leafeon. That would be so silly. So silly. Mind you, Umbra might mean moon. I don't know. What does Umbreon mean? Oh, yeah, okay. It's just dark. Umbre is Latin for shadow. Okay, so I guess moon does make sense. Treefion. But they're all Treefeon, so you would have to have, like, Treefeon, Treefee 1, Treefee 2. I don't know what. But yeah, because I guess the other thing is, like, the most recent ones. I think the Eevee is obviously on the fruit cake thing, and Umbreon has the moon. But the other was, like Sylveon is just, like, pink and blue and flowers. There's not, like, a scene. Treefeon, Threefeon, Treefee 3. I love all of these. Can we make these canon? Can we start calling all of the Leafeons Treefeons or Threefeons? I love this. Wait, what is the other? Because there's the one from Evolving Skies. I know there's Leafeon with a hay bale. So I guess you put farm in there somewhere. Leafhayon? I don't know. Treeforon? I like it. And then you have, I don't know what the other one is in that set, because it's the V and the VMAX, but I know one of them's the hay bale. And then, I think the one in, like, Crown Zenith is the same as the one in, like, they're both just on a branch. Hang on, I almost searched Treefeon. We've changed how my brain works. All cards. Okay, give me the... Yeah, okay, so there's Leafeon, like, in a greenhouse, is the one from Crown Zenith. There's Leafeon with a hay bale in Evolving Skies, and then we have Leafeon in a tree. So Treefeon for our latest set is so valid. That's fine. I see no problems with that. That's Treefeon. We don't even need Treefeon 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's just Treefeon. But then we do need names for our farm boy and our greenhouse child as well. Like Greenhouseon does Griefeon? That's a very different type of Pokemon, I think. I think that would be like a Leafhayon is brilliant. Okay, amazing. So we have Treefeon and Leafhayon. And then we just need one for the Crown Zenith one. Oh my god, Leafeon, all of the Leafeon arts are so pretty. Oh, except for that one. There's a Leafeon GX that is terrifying. Yeah, the older Leafeon gets, the more cursed it is. Let's stay with the recent ones. But yeah, I guess what are the words are synonymous for, like, greenhouse? Or, like, I don't know. Yeah, Greenhouseon doesn't really cut it. I feel like it needs to be an addition of, like, a one syllable or less. But that's okay. There's other ones. Is Espeon in a bubble in the new one? I feel like they are. I feel like there's bubbles. Esbubbleon. Bubbleon? That would actually be such a cute... That would be such a cute, like, new evolution. Bubbleon. I would get behind that. Oh, it's not even bubbles. It's just, like, random flowers. Again, it's so, like, unidentifiable. But then you would have to come up with names for the Espeon that's, like, on a house. And the Espeon that's floating books. Ugh, there's too many. Like, I love them, don't get me wrong. But I can't come up with names and remember them all. And also, Moonbryon is just Moonbryon for everything. Like, every time we get a Moonbryon, it's called Moonbryon. Crazy. Ooh, only 3 left in our next Prismatic Evolutions break. What is sitting there? Dragon, Electric, and Metal. Electric is Jolteon, y'all. That's crazy. Crazy. Electric is still there. There's only 3 left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Enjoying the new pocket set? I think so.
Have you got the weird Jigglypuff yet?
No, but I love it, but I hate it. It looks like, oh god, the character I was thinking it looks like the other day. Oh, it looks like it belongs in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
It's got the same eyes. And so I don't know how to feel about it. Not yet, thank God. Don't want to look at that every time I check what cards I have. Thank you, I'm good.
No.
I did get the Blizzle art rare last night though, which is very cute. Very like Zen video game vibes.
Blizzle?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the zebra thing.
No, Blizzle. The little otter-esque guy.
Oh, Weasel. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's funny because I never hear these Pokemon said out loud, so I just go with what I
yeah, that's fair.
with what I assume.
Yeah, this
Oh,
little
look, he's so zen.
Right? He's so cute. Yeah, no, I tried to get him from a Wonder Pick like twice before I even opened a pack, and I didn't get anything. And then I opened it, and I was like, yes! There's some good art rares in this set, though. I'm very excited. Very excited. Assuming I get any of them, though. They have also changed how the Wonder Pick works. Like, instead of you getting to see yours and then it going into everything, it shows you every one except the one you picked first. Which I think is what they should have done from the start, but the fact that I've had the other experience and now I get disappointment before even seeing my card is, like, extra sad. I also haven't seen any of the shinies yet. I've only had normals. Despite it being shining Revelry.
Yeah, you just got Revelry, homie.
Yeah, only Revelry. What am I meant to do with all this Revelry?
3 left in that last Prismatic break. Oh, not last. Last could be a lie.
Yeah. Misleading.
Who are the final 3?
We got Electric as one of them. And
The hell, that's a good spot.
Dragon and Metal. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, that's Jolteon. There's a whole Eevee.
Do you like the way the new game's going?
I think so, but so before I watched the video, I read this. I've screenshotted it because I think it's ridiculous. So the summary of the extended look at Z-A was, as previously shown, the game will take place in Lumiose City once again. There's also a nighttime tournament called Z-A Royale. It's like the Purge, but for Pokemon.
That is, as I was just going to say, it is the Purge plus, the Purge plus Fortnite.
Oh God. It's crazy.
Like, you can even sneak up on people.
I mean, I like that, don't get me wrong, but I do think it's insane that it's being described as the Purge.
It is 100% the Purge. Like, that is completely accurate.
I'm scared. Like, I'm excited. It sounds cool. Like, I like the idea of, like, the wild areas, and I like that there's nighttime tournaments. I realized when I did more reading that you rank from Z to A in those tournaments, which I think is cool. They did the thing. They said their name. But yeah, I want to see more of the people that we're fighting. I want to see who the new trainers are.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I also think I'm leaning towards Chikorita as a starter. I thought I was heavily Totodile, but I think I'm leaning towards Chikorita. So
Gross. I think I'll need to see the Mega.
That's
Knowing that's what I'm going to play. Totodile's probably like top 4 favorite starter for me. In fact, he's probably second.
He's so cute.
I would put him second.
Well, I think the problem is that I always love the starter, but I hate their evolutions. So, like, I think Totodile is such a goat starter. He's so cute. But for alligators, just like, he's alright.
He's alright.
Yeah. But he's no Totodile.
Yeah. I kind of like my perfect Pokemon.
Oh, all the spots in Prismatic are gone. Yes, your ideal Pokemon?
Are ones that can be friend and also animal taken to another level. And then I like when they evolve into something truly beast-like. So that for Totodile, for me, perfect.
Because he's like crocodile-esque.
Crocodile-esque, bit of fantasy, friend and animal combined.
Okay.
Poliwhirl is the peak of Pokemon design for me. He's just perfect. He's a perfect
For a
little
minute,
guy.
I was like, but what animal is he? And I was like, oh, like a frog?
Yeah, he's a little tadpole. He's the...
But he's got legs. He can't be a tadpole.
Oh, he's...
Oh, because when he's before. Okay,
yeah, he's like metamorphosizing, I think. Because he never becomes a frog.
This is Prismatic Evolutions 26647, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times to see who gets Dark type. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 goes to fighting.
Like, he's just perfect. That is the perfect Pokemon, Poliwhirl.
Poliwhirl's cards have been so good recently.
Yeah. And I think he's the favorite of one of the designers.
Well, I know that Gengar's the favorite of like the CEO, and that's why he gets so many cards.
That makes sense.
And I'm salty ever since I found out that that's how how Pokemon get like decided for TCG sets is just because it's whoever in the company likes them. I'm like, okay.
Poliwhirl is Satoshi Tajiri's favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, no wonder his cards are always good.
Yeah. But I just think he embodies everything that Pokemon is. Like, for me, Litten, one of my favourite Pokemon's Incineroar, but Litten isn't friend enough. It just isn't.
Litten isn't... Litten is friend-shaped.
No, he's just cat. Oh, boy, she's she's fired up.
That wasn't me. That was the box got fired.
Nah, you've thrown that on the ground, Fury.
My hands were on camera the whole time.
Well, I wasn't looking at it. No, so Litten is one of my favourite Pokemon, but I acknowledge that it is not friend-shaped. It is just cat with design.
Cat is friend-shaped.
I mean, like, friend.
Well, what do you say about Sprigatito?
That is the exact same problem.
Sprigatito is friend-shaped, thank you.
He's just a cat.
He's a grass cat.
Yeah, but you could make a normal cat look like that. You can't make a normal...
No normal cat could look as cute as Sprigatito.
Make a cat look green. Both of those Pokemon are amazing Pokemon, don't get me wrong.
No.
But I think that they are not the embodiment of it like Poliwhirl is.
I'm offended.
No, there's no offense meant.
Sprigatito is a goated starter.
Yeah, it's amazing. Litten is my favourite starter. If Totodile is second, Litten is first. But Totodile is a better example of what I think the spirit of Pokemon is. Because he is obviously animal inspired, and is
But
friends.
he's not, I guess... I don't know, I think, because I kind of get Litten, because I guess Litten looks more cat, but I would argue that Sprigatito looks less cat.
We're just debating Pokemon. Like grown adults.
Yeah, this is what grown adults do.
Like Pikachu is... Oh, what's that one?
Ooh, it's a Master Ball Pupitar. And a Vaporeon EX. Thank you, Cyrus.
So, like, for example, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander are all perfect
Squirtle is literally a tortoise.
with the squirrel tail and stands up and...
Tortoise, you can make them look like they stand up. And they have little tails, thank you.
They don't have squirrel tails.
I still believe that if you're saying that Sprigatito looks too much like a cat,
I'm not saying that at
Squirtle
all.
looks too much like a tortoise to fit that role.
I'm saying it's a perfect Pokemon.
No, I know, but if we're going for like a Pokemon that's... Because you said Sprigatito is not perfect for the Pokemon vibe. He's too cat. I would argue that Squirtle is too tortoise to fit that vibe.
What tortoise have you ever seen? Like, if you painted over a tortoise, it would not look like a Squirtle.
I think it could.
It's
I think
got
it depends
big
on the
round
tortoise.
head, big round head, big cute eyes, crazy tail.
Yeah, but like no cat has the exact same kind of fur that Sprigatito has,
I could
or the
find
same
one.
shape. It's different. It's different vibes.
I could find one.
You can find one.
I'll find
Well,
one.
I want to see that cat. But Bulbasaur, I agree. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like Charmander is kind of...
I feel like I have a bias towards Charmander because of how much I'm sick of Charizard, actually, so I don't like him either.
yeah.
But
well,
he's
that's-
like lizard with very obvious real world thing with an addition plus friend.
And then when big is just dragon.
Yeah.
Just orange dragon. So where does Cricketune sit then?
He is just a silly little guy.
Yeah, but is he too bug?
No, he's very, he is obviously a cricket, so there's the obvious animal inspiration, something silly or cool added to it.
Ooh, we got time.
231. And he's got the silly moustache, and he is friend-shaped.
I do agree the moustache is fun,
Yes.
but he looks very similar to a bug.
Of course he is. He's bug-based, but he's got... How many bugs you got a moustache?
I don't know. To be honest though, I do think Cricketune looks more like a praying mantis than a cricket.
Yeah, back that in. Well, I guess we never really see crickets that close. Like, maybe he does look like one. Have we had a praying mantis? Oh, sorry, I thought you idiot.
Wait, what?
I was like, have we had any praying mantis things? And Scyther is literally...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the problem with Cricketune is that his front arms are the big, long, bent ones, when on a cricket, that's the back ones.
Yes, which makes him look like a praying mantis.
Yeah, I'll back that in. You're 100% correct.
So does that mean that he's too praying mantis to be fit the Pokemon Golden Rule? See, I was on board with this until you were like, Sprigatito doesn't fit. And now I'm like, nah.
Did Robert win Darkness in this? He wrote plus fighting next to his name, which is a real Blake-coded error.
I'll try plus fighting. Yeah, he did.
I'm the king of writing like the player's name
Oh,
on a card
no.
instead of the person's name.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sending a jersey to Tom Brady? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No. Yes, Rob, you have Darkness.
I almost called Leafeon Treefeon before. I almost searched it because we were trying to rename the other evolutions. Duskull Pokeball, and another time.
233. So I have a problem with Pokemon like Chespin. I don't like him at all.
Oh, I feel like that's valid, but do you have a specific reason you don't like him?
Just, I don't like him.
Okay. Is it his little hat?
Yeah, I think yes.
Oh, okay.
I hate the hat. Pokemon shouldn't have things.
But Kricketune literally has a moustache.
No, as in like things that. Imagine you catch a Kricketune and it has a moustache. Imagine catching a Marowak without a bone. Like, oh, he put his bone down to go for a little stretch, and then you caught him. Oh, where's his bone? Oh, imagine he has it. Bzzzt.
But I think part of Chespin is that the hat is probably flesh.
Oh, is it?
Like, I think it's just that it looks like a hat, but realistically it's probably flesh. Like Sylveon. Sylveon has ribbons, but the ribbons are going to be flesh.
Does anyone know if Chespin's hat is flesh?
Well, no one's going around knitting hats and giving them to Chespin.
Yeah, then that's my problem.
What a note to end that break on.
Oh, Chespin's hat is based on a chestnut. Okay, maybe I'm coming around on Chespin.
That is actually kind of cute.
It's like because he's a chestnut, so it's...
Oh, is he a chestnut?
Yeah. Well, the last evolution is chestnut.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever associated
I was
them
like,
together.
that is an awful Pokemon, so I can kind of understand people not getting around it. Like, how are you picking Chestnut over Froakie into Greninja? And even Braixen's quite cool, and... There aren't many Pokemon designs I outright hate.
Well, I hated Krogunk.
What?
Because I just saw way too much of him in his stupid hat.
The bowler hat?
No, he had a flat cap, like a backwards flat cap.
Oh.
In Pokemon Go in one of the fashion seasons. And it went for so long, and he was all I could find everywhere.
Yeah, that would
And
be...
so every time I look at him, I'm like, ew. But the TCG card with him in a claw machine, that may have changed me. I may be going back on my previous hatred there. Because I do think he looks very cute in that card.
God, I hope they bring that into real life.
Right?
He just wants to win a prize. He just like
No
me
one
for
wants
real.
to free his friends.
No, they're plushes. He just like
Yeah,
me
but
for
he's
real.
looking in there like he thinks they're real and he needs to save them.
He just like me.
This is true. That is probably what I miss most about the Japan. The Japan is the cheap claw machines with
yes.
quality plushes, not just like the
Awful.
bad ones.
Awful shit.
Yeah.
I did get another breakup of the... It's the final four in the case, which Heather threw down in her rage at me disparaging Sprigatito. So get involved in that. Heather will drop you the link. Yeah, no, I'm completely team Poliwhirl is the perfect.
And Poliwhirl is good. And I do think the recent cards have like extra enforced that. Like I think the 151 card particularly is just very vibey.
I also back in. He's great.
Poliwhirl is good.
What was the most recent games called? Scarlet Violet?
Yes?
Alright, let's have a look at the Pokemon from Scarlet Violet. Alright, here we go. So, Orthworm awful. He sucks ass.
What?
That is the worst looking fella.
He's just a worm.
I hate the scarab things.
The scarab things.
Yeah, Rabska.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Okay, fair.
Glimora and Glimmit, don't like them either.
I think they're cool. Lechonk is top tier.
Yep, that's great. Tarantula, Spidops is cool.
I hate Spidops.
Oh.
Spidops look like they didn't want to make a model, so they took it out of like one of the first ever 3D video games and they just plonked it in Scarlet Violet.
A real simp for bug type Pokemon though, so maybe I'm biased. Low kicks I used but didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got? Okay, that's Hoppip. Pawmi and Pawmo would be cool if Pawmi and Pawmot would be cool if Pawmo didn't exist.
I agree. Because they're so, like, I think Pawmo is just that Pawmi learnt how to stand up and stood in the sun a bit too long.
Grew his hair out.
Yeah. Because I know at Game Expo, Anime Works had a Pawmi and a Pawmo plush. And they looked the same. The only difference was that one was a slightly different colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scroll down. These are all older ones. What the hell? Where are the new ones?
The new Wooper and Clonsire.
Fantastic. I think Wooper is another example of the perfect Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think that also quite represents it.
Tandem.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Again, don't...
But also, they are just as close to mice as Sprigatito is to a cat.
No.
Yes.
Mice don't look like that. Again,
Yes, they do.
I love the Pokemon, but the gimmick is a little bit lost on me. That there has to be 2 and 4 of them all the time. Don't love that.
I think it's brilliant. I have no notes. I think it's wonderful. Except that I noticed the other day that there has to be 2 or 4, except for the Christmas plush that I bought. There's only 1 child.
Yeah, so that's 1 in like 10 of them have one child, or 1 in 100 or something.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's one of those. And I feel sad. I'm like, they lost a child.
No,
Crazy.
sometimes they only have 1. But yeah, I don't hate it. I think it's an amazing design. But if they were by themselves, it wouldn't be enough. I think this is too much.
See, I think it's just enough. Because you're like, oh, it's a mouse, but they have more to them.
Yeah.
Like, it gives them a bit of personality beyond just being another generic mouse.
But why can't they be tandem Gengar?
Because Gengar's already unique.
Yeah, but like in the lore of Tandem Mouse, they need it should have been like maybe like a ghost type or something, and it was like it needed to represent something. Like I don't know, because it's like when a Gardevoir and a Gallade breed, why is it not Gardevoirats? No, listen, I don't think Tandem Mouse looks like a. So I'm not saying that Sprigatito is a bad one. I'm saying that Poliwhirl is perfect and Sprigatito falls just under that. I never said that it was bad.
Okay, but what else do you think is perfect?
I think Totodile is perfect. I think that, like, I'm looking at Fido, I'm like, it's very silly, but it's up there. Pikachu is perfect. Clefairy, most of those original ones, and I guess that's why they set the vibe, because they are.
But Clefairy, what animal does Clefairy look like?
I would assume it just is meant to represent a forest sprite.
Yeah, but you said that they're perfect when they look like they're meant to be kind of like an animal. So Clefairy wouldn't fit that
Sorry, when
rule.
they're meant to look like a something. I think Magnemite's also quite good. There's as I said, there's not many bad ones.
Except apparently Sprigatito.
No, I never said that. I think that there are some Pokemon who are perfect representations of what Pokemon is.
Okay.
I
And
think
can we list out the specific criteria?
It's a vibe. But it's like, it's animal, I used animal very loosely, but it's thing, friend, and it's just a vibe.
King friend vibe.
Listen, I'm not going to be...
Sprigatito fits the vibe.
He fits the vibe slightly less than Poliwhirl does.
Oh, so he does fit the vibe now.
That's what I said the whole time.
What?
I just
You
like,
said he's a
I
good
think
Pokemon. He doesn't fit the vibe.
as much as Poliwhirl does. Like, for example, I don't think Hypno fits the vibe. I think that's creepy art.
Okay.
I think that, and you take something else that is creepy art, Gengar does fit the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep scrolling.
Smoliv is perfect.
Yeah, see? Olive, friend,
Yes. Anxious friend, stressed, scared for life.
Sarina, think it's cool, but does not fit the vibe at all. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't be sexy. Gardevoir, cool, does not fit the vibe.
I think my favourite thing is that with the life-sized Gardevoir plushies, everyone was like, oh no, people are going to be doing horrible things. And everyone just started dressing them up like they were a person.
The perfect Pokemon, like perfect Pokemon, I'm not talking very good Pokemon, are ones that you know when you see it. Everyone says the same thing. Mm-hmm. Mareep, I don't think has enough about it. I love Mareep. I think it's just missing one extra thing, and I don't know what that is. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't get it with Fluffy or Ampharos. Mm-hmm. Do you see what I mean? Am I coming around yet?
Look, I understand that, I guess, because I think Mareep is just a sheep.
I had the same problem with Double. Like, it's a yellow electric sheep, but it's just missing the one thing. Poliwhirl has it. Poliwhirl has it. Sprigatito has it. A bit less than Poliwhirl. I hate Grumpig. Love Spoink. Hate Grumpig.
I think Spoink is beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Grumpig is not the vibe. What are your thoughts on the Apple Trio?
Love them.
Love them? Hell yeah.
Love all of them.
Do they fit the vibe?
I think that, yeah, all of them do.
All of them do?
Maybe, I love Appleton, but maybe he's a bit too apple pie-y. Like, I love him.
Because I would have said that Applin and Appleton fit the vibe the most and Flapple fits it the least.
See, I like the concept of this, what's happening to the middle thing is like...
someone cut him up.
Yeah, but like, okay, he doesn't put on a heap of weight and then he turns into like this crazy thing, he breaks out. It's like imagine the apple is the egg almost.
I like the idea that Applin is living his life. Someone comes along and cuts him open and becomes Flapple.
Yeah.
And then someone chucks him in the oven and he becomes Appleton.
I don't think I like the pie motif being so obvious.
I love it.
Like the bread on the top. I don't know. Makuhita is quite funny. Mm-hmm. Even Squawkabilly doesn't do enough for me. Mm-hmm.
Well, he's just a bird with a hat.
Yeah.
What about Phanpy? How do you feel
Perfect.
about Phanpy?
Perfect.
Okay,
Phanpy,
I thought
perfect.
you were going to say he needs more. Because
Nah.
he's just an elephant.
Nah, he's perfect.
Okay. I love Tatsugiri. I think Tatsugiri is brilliant.
Another great idea. Maybe the rice is a bit too much.
Nah. I think without the rice, he's just another fish.
That's true. Is there a canon explanation for why he always has the rice?
I think there is.
Okay, if there is, that's fine. I have not
But
gone
I
into
can't
it.
remember what it is.
Torkoal, I think, is very good. Mm-hmm. Bronzor, hate it. Bronzong, love it.
Mm-hmm. But the Armarousian Cerulege?
Again, I don't like humanoid Pokemon a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be something pretty cool.
See, I would argue that Cerulege has it.
Over Armarouge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, Armarouge is like a regular guy with some shoulder armor
whereas
and
Cerulege,
a hat.
at least you can be like, it's the ghost.
Yeah. Cerulege is the kind of thing you'd be like, this is like a cool alien.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and the only reason I like Incineroar is because he's wrestling based, and I think that's cool.
Yeah.
See,
Bellybot, arguably, if you like Poliwhirl, you should also like Bellybot, because same logic is Frog.
I have a very strong soft spot for Bellybot. I like Bellybot. I like Tadbulb as well. I think they're both cool designs. See, even Goodra's a bit too much for me.
I do think they peaked with Goomy.
Yeah, Goomy, and then Sliggoo, you could be like, all right, sweet, this is going somewhere. I think if they wanted to lean into the snail thing, they should have gone all the way with it. And Goomy was probably not the right start. It should have been a slug type Pokemon.
Yeah.
See, Wattrel and Kilowattrel, not enough for me. Especially not Kilowattrel.
Yeah.
I don't like the thought of dead dogs, so I hate Graveyard and Home. No, I'm fine with them. Even Mabostiff,
I'm not a huge Mabostiff.
I think that's a bit too dog.
Yeah.
Graveyard Houndstone, I like them. I think they're cool.
See, I would say Ditto is peak Pokemon.
Ditto is very peak.
Shroodle, how do you feel about Shroodle?
I don't love Shroodle, but I love the gimmick behind Giraffe II.
That's fair.
I think that's cool.
But I love Shroodle.
He's very
I
silly.
didn't really process him until, because he's in the new set, and I saw a Shroodle card, and one of his new cards is just like his base card. But it's
Apple
just
pie.
so
I'm not saying the apple pie is not subtle enough. I'm saying that it's like, wait, how is that the same point?
That is the same point that you made.
No, I don't think I said
you said
Gudra.
it was too much there, so you're saying it's not subtle enough.
No, I just think Gudra's too much. It's gross. It's disgusting. I hate the photos of it. I hate what it looks like. I think it, I'm not big on humanoid Pokemon is my point. Mm-hmm. I got my one, it's Litten, and that's it.
That's not humanoid.
Sorry, Incineroar. Eventually gets to Incineroar. Bramblin is a weird one. I like the gimmick behind it.
I think they're fun, but I just think they look too similar.
Yeah.
I feel like the evolution didn't do much for them. Whereas I like something like Sinistea and Poltegeist, I like that it's changed. But it's same vibe, but different.
I'm not a huge fan of any of the Paradox Pokemon if we're being very real with each other. If we're talking truth. I think that's just me not liking design. Gudra is just me not liking the design. And I think that they could have gone snaily with it. I would have probably liked it more if they were this is a snail dragon. Because that's quite a cool concept. But this thick mother of a Pokemon is not it. There are 3 left in our final Prismatic break.
Getting close. Let me send that link again, just in case anyone wants to jump in.
I really like Fortress for what it's worth.
Okay.
But I think that's from the show.
Fair.
Chien-Pao is all those. What do they call the books of the Relics of Destruction or something?
Yeah. I just call them the legendary ones.
Yeah, the four dudes. I think all of them are really cool.
Yeah. Clorf, I think, is wonderful.
Yep.
And you don't like Rabsca?
I don't know. I just look at him and I'm eh. Again.
He is just kind of like a colourful dung beetle.
Yeah, the ruins. I like them all. Yeah, I quite like Fortress. But again,
I do not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I probably would have liked him if he went one step further, he comes out of his shell. But I guess there's enough of those to.
Yeah.
Heracross, I think, is another perfect example.
I do not enjoy Heracross.
Really? Do you not like bugs?
I can't tell you why. I just look at Heracross and go, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Flittle and Espartha, I have no strong feelings on. The Sandaconda, I cannot get over how dumb the ring around it looks.
It is very silly.
Fortress and Heracross. Listen, there's a few that I'm letting my personal not liking them blind me a little bit. But I'm not big on humanoid Pokemon is my main part. Hatterene is a cool concept, but it's just a woman.
That's not a woman. That's 2 children and a truncheon.
Yeah, it's, I don't mind even a Grimmsnarl. That is obviously not a human.
Mm-hmm. What about Wiglet?
Listen, I don't like Wiglet. No, he's fine. I love him. Reminds me too much of my early days as being on Omegle, actually.
And then Orthworm. I think he's so silly.
I think it's the neck thing. It makes him look like he could talk to me and call me a bad word. Cyclozar's cool for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm. Finizen and Palafin. Are they too dolphin-like for the vibe?
See, one, they look way too similar. Like,
They are so similar.
I have a lot of problems with them just in general as Pokemon, if we're being real with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of a normal citizen and then, like, it should have been, Palafin should have been the thing it was, like, they should be, Palafin should just be the big boy and Finizen should just be the small one, but it still does the same thing. Like, idea of it, I love the idea of a superhero appearing, going away, and coming back a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glimmit and Glamora, like... Yeah, Graveyard's pretty cool. Houndstone's pretty cool. Again, I don't love... If they went out and said, like, all these... every single Graveyard has evolved from a Growlithe. And we're like, all right, Graveyard is a Growlithe that has evolved with a candle on its head because it saw people putting candles at a graveyard and that's what happened, blah, blah, blah. I'd be cool with that. But at the moment, it's just has a little tombstone on its head.
Yeah.
Komala doesn't do enough for me. I think Larvitar is another one that would fall just below, probably in that Sprigatito category, where it's just not friendly enough. I despise Ice Cube with every piece of my being.
He's so good.
I hate his head when it's not ice.
Oh, I don't think I've looked at his head when it's not ice.
Oh, have you not seen it?
No.
Look it up. It's gonna... How gross is it?
I didn't... Oh, actually, this one's kind of cute. But the other ones are weird.
Yeah, how weird is it?
The anime one's cute, though.
Snorunt?
Oh.
I like Snorunt. I don't like Frostlass. I like Glalie.
I like Frostlass. But I think it's because some of the recent cards have sort of turned me around. I'm like, okay, that puts more intrigue into it. Like, I'm getting more of the story rather than just the design.
Slowpoke, very cool. I think that is probably in that second tier. Bruxish is one that I know for a fact plays to everything that I like.
There are also fish that look like that.
But it is awful. That is a hideous Pokemon.
It's so bad.
But it's meant to be. Like, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
2 left in the Prismatic Evolutions break now. Alomomola sucks. Love Disc is okay as like a little trinket thing, but not huge on it. None of the rest of these. Flamingo, I think, is pretty funny. And then you think about the boxing glove thing, but it is a very flamingo-y. Like, it just looks like a cartoon flamingo. It's not till you look deeper that you're like...
Uh-oh, something's wrong.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wait, no, this is actually... I get why he's fighting.
Yeah.
Potentially needed to, like, do more when it was animated. I don't know, like... Farfetch'd, Surfetch'd. Again, I don't like the Pokemon that hold things.
They're just a bird with a leak.
Yeah.
See, I would argue that Snom is peak design.
Snob is absolutely peak design. 100%.
Yeah.
That's why it's so popular.
Yeah. Is it? I don't know. He has been repeatedly on the main Pokemon account. The Pokemon Japan account currently has a video of Snom pinned to their top 3 posts.
100%. It is
crazy.
Thing. I don't know if Frostmoth does enough, honestly, but Snom is very cool. Yeah, Snorunt I'm a big fan of. I think that is a cool Pokemon. I like Glalie. I never hated Vanillish because it was always established that it made itself look like an ice cream. So Titan...
Tatsugiri is not always on Rise.
Ah.
3 forms.
If they're just saying that is foam that can spray everywhere, I like that, but... Oh, it camouflages itself by throat. So that's its throat sac. I'm back on board of Tatsugiri. I think that's cool.
That's crazy. I don't want to think about that being a throat sack.
Oh, yeah, you like it sitting on the throat sack? Ugh, that's an awful word, actually.
That's crazy.
But the thing about Tatsugiri is that it's like, it disguises itself by its throat sack. It's like,
That's like when I found out that Belly But's eyes aren't actually his eyes. I hate it. I hate it
why
so
is it making itself look like sushi? When, imagine like it makes itself look like sushi, a bird ignores it, then a human's like, oh, sushi. Oh.
But when it moves, a human's going to be like, oh, no.
Well, listen, I've seen some videos that are pretty messed up. Frigibax, Arctibax, Baxcalibur. I think Arctibax is a rare, very good middle evolution.
There's not a lot of good middle evolutions.
No, God no. Except Poliwhirl. And I think that Woxian, Shenpao, Tinglu, and Chiyu are all very, very cool.
Yes.
I think they all rule. Again, the motorbike gimmick of Koraidon might be a bit too much.
I think that Miraidon is perfect because it's motorbike and it uses its wheels. I think Koraidon is ridiculous because it has wheels and it does not use them.
Yeah.
Why would you put wheels in a design if they're not going to use the wheels?
Yeah, even just looking at most of them, I think they would be better as Pokemon that were inspired by, not directly like, I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy. There's only one left in the Prismatic evolution.
Who is it?
It is Metal.
Metal. Let's get rid of that and let's make this break happen. And we finished a case in a day. More than actually.
Woo.
Okay, I'll grab them for you in just a moment.
Thank you.
After your little outburst. Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I don't think we'll really get that many new Pokemon, if
Apparently we're getting none.
Oh, we're getting that. Oh,
we're just getting
never mind then. I'll take all my hopes and put them in the trash.
Yeah, but it could be wrong. Oh, my back.
That was the actual.
I'm so old.
Oh, no.
All right, last thing of the case. So have we gotten anything massive out of it yet?
No.
Oh, boy.
We've gotten some good full arts.
Trust me, there aren't many places doing full sealed cases of these, so count yourselves lucky, because that's a pretty rare thing to see a full case of this being done.
This is Prismatic Evolutions 26662, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times to see who gets Darkness. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Goes to Grass. Here for Pokemon Talk, the cards are a bonus. Hell yeah. I'm not going to type and grass. I'm going to type and darkness. The words happen. Hell yeah. But no, I do feel like the goalposts are definitely being moved. I'm also struggling to tell between the what are just Blake's favorites and what are actually fitting the criteria for the perfect Pokemon. But it's okay because Snom's on the list and that's the most important part. okay, but Snow makes everything okay. He's just a little guy. He just goes nom noms. It's so good. Alright, we're channeling one of the Eevees in this. We have to. We're at the end of the case. We have Festival Grounds, Espeon, and Jolteon. Maximum Belt, Executor, and Amorous in the full art. Humberry, Baneri, and Sylveon. Vaporeon, Pokeball, Fluttermane, and Espeon. Binding Mochi, Goldeen, and Ogerpon EX. Cornerstone Mask. Cyrus, no! He's my child. You can't do that. Not allowed. All I do have to say, I have been imagining him as being quite tiny, and when I found out he's actually quite large, I was a bit disturbed. We have Atticus in the full art. Flareon, Dracloak, and Iron Thorns EX. Right! He just chills on benches and eats snow. That's literally his personality. It's so good. We have Sylveon EX. Seeking, Explorer's Guidance, and Jolteon. Great Tusk, Slowking. Oh, Slowking in the Pokeball. No, not Pokeball, Master Ball. And a Snorlax EX. Suicune, Duskull, and Fluttermane. Professor Turo, Scenario, Amorous, and Espeon. Maxrod, Railu, and Munkidori. Lopunny, Goldeen, and Faluton. Leafeon, Hoot Hoot, and Glaceon. Slowpoke, Larvitar, and Noctowl. Eevee, Groudon, and Groudon. Rescue Board, Bidgew, and Tealmask Ogerpon EX. Screamtail, Hippopotas, and Lugia EX. Goldeen, Pokeball, Hippowdon, and Umbreon. Janine, Secret Art, Bidgew, and Jolteon. Archaludon, Regigigas, and Sandy Shocks EX. And Techniraider, Baniri, and Fluttermane to finish that one off. It is no Eevee art rares, which is very sad, but some other cool things.
All done?
Yep.
Have fun. Full case out of here.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, yep.
That's what I think Sprigat's in.
Oh no. Well, thank you all so much for joining today. I will hopefully see you next